Yo, what's good, family and friends? How y'all doing today, man? How y'all doing this evening, shall I say? What's going on? Yes, it's Friday, and we are here, setting things up, getting ready for this nice weather. You know how it go. We is getting ready. We are getting ready. You um, Fridays I used to be here by myself. You know, my co-host, she's out. Doing her ones and her twos. You know, some I guess when the weekend comes, they be out. But here we are. Here we are. Chef Dennis, what we cooking today up in the kitchen. Listen, today was a good day for me. It was lovely. I love this beautiful weather that we're starting to have. Man, I can't wait for the weather to really break because this year I'm definitely going to hit the beach some. Try to get up with some of my friends. But that's actually what I say, friends. That's the topic today. We're talking about friends, the level of friendship you have with individuals. And how do you get to that point of calling someone your real friend? It's hard to find people on that level where you can trust them and they can be honest with you, 100%. That is difficult. We really have to find someone that you can trust, you could talk to through good and bad times. And then most of all, I think in friendship, it's about honesty. You got to think about that. You know, you need a person in your corner that's going to be honest with you, tell you when you're doing something right, when you're doing something wrong. Mostly, I think it's when you're doing something wrong and no one else is going to tell you, but that true friend will tell you that. Also, let's look at the levels of friendship. Some people say uh, they use that word loosely, shall I say? They call people their friends. I think from my perspective, I think friends are people that you can bring around your family. Um, if you're married, bring around your wife, your kids. I think those are true friends. But it takes some time to get those true friends too, because you have to build that trust with that individual. You have to build up that rapport with that certain individual. Um, when you look at that, you meet somebody and they seem like they cool, but you don't see the bad side of them in the beginning. You guys might have a lot of things in common, and when you have a lot of things in common, you can't see the bad right off in the beginning. It takes some time. It may take some years because like I said, the biggest thing is about trust. How can you trust someone you really don't know? So you have to build that, and not only the trust point part, you also have to build a respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? We have to set boundaries between one another, and once you get those boundaries, then you see if that person respects your wishes, respect your boundaries, and then also when you're having a bad time, a bad day, how do they communicate with you when you're having a bad day? Is it someone, when you look at your friends, you look at the person, the female, male, are they adding to your life? Are they pouring into your life? It's That's something big. Some people really don't understand when I say pour into your life or add to your life. I'm not talking about like financially. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually. Are they pouring into your life? Are they adding to your life? You know what I'm saying? Because spiritually comes with encouragement. Uplifting one another. Encourage them to do the things that they need to do. And when they're not doing it, you're right there and they're behind them and they're supporting them. Support is something detrimental that you need in the friendship. Um, you need that support from that person. Sometimes your family's not there to support you, and that's why it's important to build that trust, build that rapport with that person. Friendship is something sacred. It's more than just saying, "Oh, this is my friend." Like I said, if you don't trust somebody and you say they're your friend and you can't tell them to come to your house when you're not there, I don't think you really that's not a real friend. You should be able to tell that individual, I'll meet you at my house. Go ahead to my house, meet me there, and then you take it from there. And once you have that balance and that understand with one another, then you'll know if that's a real friend. Like I said, it's tough to find people that you can trust, and sometimes you have a best friend. You might have two best friends. I don't really hear too many people having two best friends. You can, it's possible, but I really rarely hear people saying that they have two best friends, because if you're married, your wife should be your best friend, and or vice versa, your husband should be your best friend, and and it's good to have that type of relationship with your spouse. Sometimes it never pans out that way. So friends are, like I said, I keep stressing that, because friends are hard to find, because it's hard to trust people, especially when you gotta trust them with your money. And sometimes when money can be the root of all evil, and it could change a lot of people. you know you run into some money, and then they expect you to do certain things because you are friends, and that can ruin a relationship. So that's why it's important to find friends that you can truly trust, and they'll have no hidden agendas. Hidden agendas can be, like I said, it can be detrimental to your relationship, to your friendship. So that's why it's important to find people you can trust. you know I think the most important thing is people that you could trust around your family, because your family are the ones who really know you, and they're able to speak to you in a way that a friend can't. And that's why it's important to find people that you can really trust. What I'm saying? It's real important that you find people like that, because if you can't, then you can't really you know go further with them. What I'm saying? So it's truly important that you find someone you can really trust. I have a couple of friends that I can trust, with my kids, wife. Sometimes it's good to have brothers as best friends. These are the ones I'm talking about, biological brothers that you can trust. You're supposed to trust. So sometimes it don't pan out that way. Sometimes life happens and you really can't trust individuals. So it's a building block. You got to build up towards that trusting, because we all have trust issues, and it depends on life experience, depends on life stumbling blocks. Yeah, yeah. Huh? No, no. All right. No, I'm on a podcast. All right. Sorry about that, guy. Get the phone right next to me. Somebody trying to come on. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Sometimes it's difficult to find people you can trust. Uh, sometimes we all have trust issues. Trust issues require, getting to know a person, not family, uh, co-workers, because sometimes co-workers could turn into a friendship. Because I feel like when you have a coworker you're friends with, it's like they really trust you, but they also they spend a lot of time with you, more so than your natural family. What I'm saying? So that's important. Today's message is like just building friendships, just you know finding people you could trust. You know. Um, and that's the most important thing. You got to find people you really can trust, um, and honor. What I mean, and not I won't use the word glorify, but just mostly just trusting. I think trust is the biggest thing on finding friends. So, I just wanted to come in because I want to be consistent, and I always want to, talk to my people, my family and friends, and let them know that I'm still here. And Fridays won't be as long as Mondays and Wednesdays, but you can always go back and check out some of the videos. Um, for the ones who haven't seen some of them, some of them are pretty long, but that's a good thing. But I wanted to say, I just wanted to stop in and just talk to you guys for a few. Um, so you guys enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys Monday, 6:30. We got some good topics coming up. You guys be blessed and be safe.